I thought se men kwa na me hu sa ade ne se chama Wontumi nipa yetene radio so no are the problem for him. Not only say Appiah Stadium so ahu the same thing. Yen kwa ne ntie nsem Appiah Stadium e kafa chama Wontumi eni nipa eti movement TV eni chama Wontumi radio station so.
E kwa nipa da senate a Wontumi nya assemble kro na wo court no. Omusi hye judges ne aban abufuo opening. Se obi be Wontumi no ka ade ye efutu sam kirewu enne no ne court no case bi be 9 ba ko pempo ana lawyer yi dwane se mu mienu ebubo na Wontumi palace na wasi na ma friend ho governor no opening o ko ba bia abrantie bi ekum nipa abrantie bi di bone da ho bia wo ye pin
eso omo be hihye wo so
ko afeze no omo toilet omo jeja ni magum se on e kokuru no bi o te palace inti omo de omo ye no enyam wo ebo Wontumi MPP NDC wo bi ti praga no okasa mo ma mo nye bodu nkolanim emre kirin kapinje se be ma te so kuma se bro no bo se kabi ajabi kwami don kofo do ti ase NDC mpenifo bi ohine jekum papa ohine jekum motete ho wo ye party ni na wo di atemu a ma bi wo ye mo shiw
okay
sir ade to so Wontumi to ne ye ma de say be ma I say Wontumi ne party gina one scale party board na anima ya obobo over the bar we say all Canada kwa ya ma na visa Wontumi to ya ma de say on the table one shot e be you see ya bra we say oda obeda enti e ya futu ma ye nyina say
very well
and what is say me papa president mama we be the power sha me nsam atenipa etrisu no pani e da bi baba de Wontumi kwa ene fara sisiwa na ada na topaye no ti president mama kasa Appiah me ma post na do sa bomu a mako bokro no wo post we de amam na medura yasia ketefu ebuapa e de ahia me Appiah oye be ma waji wi da me kokko ze Wontumi kwei ye mfa ketiri bi jam
dabi kete efe ne kete enti enne omo tena movement TV so man kwa me bafa bronye ene Wontumi the opportunity to do this kind of insultive attitude no enne omo se nja yo omo gusu a da bia omo ye na one of two sema me de be ma nyina ne say when you get opportunity to speak sense to boase na kanyansa sem wa nyansa sem Appiah Stadium woka enye na nka me kwa na minim say Appiah Stadium timi kanyansa sem say yo. This is the first time in my life man who's Appiah Stadium e kanyansa sem e de kiro no ani nua chama Wontumi on ne te Ashanti region se abra na ye ma won kwase fans e wo movement TV ni Wontumi TV so e ma wo tena hoka say John Mama a candidate for prison and then when John Mama why na ye candidate for prison yenko bisa na Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo say e dien e na nana e hunu na chama Wontumi Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo dan sa be mai
Ghana mra e na ehunu ano enye na me ba be hunu ano Ghana emra e na ehunu ano enye me na me hunu ano
ati
hunu bia wo Ghana ha
dabi
asembe to enye me na na emra
dabi Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo say e mra e na chama Wontumi di enye John Mama e na ehunu na chama Wontumi e ni suban e ne mra e na ni di. And then another Dankwa Akufo-Addo, okay, say akonta mining is not engaged in any form of illegal mining in the country, no. But chene ho. And we jai chama Wontumi say chama Wontumi nkwa anya ne nema.
Ghana mra e na ehunu ano.
Enti mesra mo. Mama yensue nyansa because politics na ye de boa man. Yen ka say the politics and eba be say niema Solomon Owusu de futuo bi ama chama Wontumi o se say na chama Wontumi pa ya obo no se chama Wontumi ni made a oye ono ankasa nim se ba bi oduru ne de chale nana asemo
Wontumi has always been praying, and I believe in discussing this subject man must also be in the spiritual mood and pray so that we can get a better appreciation.
You also want to
Lovika. Toriasha.
Mark Israel Yehovah. Ela henu Yehovah eka.
God have mercy upon us.
We ahata et Yehovah. Elohika bika luvika. Uvika Navashika, Uvika Miyodika, Tode Yashak, Tode Yashak, Tode Yashak.
So the spiritual realm now. I was in that realm.
Because you are discussing matters.
Give us some more.
Elobeka, you know, having prayed, I think my mind is clear. Now, Crosby, if you have your computer, go to Matthew 5:25 and let's see what is there.
You're not wearing white. Okay, that's okay.
So that you can appreciate.
You want me to go to Matthew 5:25?
25 and you read for us and you appreciate where Wontumi.
Matthew
5:25.
Hey, you are telling the pastor today.
I'm a pastor.
You have to change your shirts. Matthew 5:25. Now you are quoting the Bible. No?
Yes.
You are kind of writer now.
So I'm not wearing white.
So Matthew 5:25 says, "Settle matters quickly with your adversary." Who is taking you to court. Do it while you are still together on the way. Or your adversary may hand you over to the judge. And throw you to jail. And the judge may hand you over to the officer. And you may be thrown into prison.
Absolutely. So, you know, you see, Wontumi studied theology. So all the things that you do, I disagree that he doesn't know his left from right. He knows everything.
Yes, he Wontumi studied theology, so he knows every single thing he's doing. Sending another kind, you know. Dabi, enti yesi se na chama Wontumi ni made a woye. Ono ankasa hu se baabi o wadu ni ogina amena no a ye wo ni say pass straight to prison. Appiah said dem say be ni say. Enti the palace na chama Wontumi esi wa Santemam no. Yese kiana ken on the 3rd of next month. Oye den a obeko. Oye den owe nchine botoma obeko. Nti abusuya me no ba be dom asuko. Na yebe answer a lot of questions. Nipa dodo na agwene say a 3rd of next month na chama Wontumi da me na no dabi. Ebe start o china Monday. O china Monday ene ebe hu say na do dan kwakufu ado edo chama Wontumi anase no no. Abra chama Wontumi ye galamsi ya Ghana for dodo na eka no. Na do dan kwakufu ado catch the Ghana for say quantum mining was not engaged in any form of illegal mining as of the time he was speaking. Na ene any be justify ochina nipa dodo na nim se chama Wontumi lawyer eden krata koma court say or withdraw from the services of chama Wontumi no ye fi say e 10 year get there bi ochina na agoro ne start ochina na court ne say onfa ne krata asem ni bibia obi a emra nti court ne start ochina hwia be on the 17th decision baba say judge no ebe ka say wo ampa watwe ho ye ko start agoro foforo ana start agoro foforo so third dey ni different thing ba ochina na agoro no ese na yenko na ye ne lawyer Inusa Fuseini enkodi nkomo nko bisa ne say na chama Wontumi lawyer ne so de nkrata akose o twene ho afiri asem no is it too late or not oni radio gold for di nkomo me be careful listen to everything that they are going to say in this particular interview.
He said, I pray the court is a court, that the court makes a decision on the evidence before them, not make a decision on the whims of someone outside the court. He then goes ahead to suggest that during the trial, it was like as if somebody was rushing the trial. So you'll be somewhere and they'll call him, oh, you can come at 2 p.m. You can do this. It was like as if the trial was being rushed. And those were the reasons for which he decided to perhaps withdraw from this particular case. But he said he's still representing the same client in the other cases he has before the courts.
Well, if Appiah could be has said that, because a lawyer doesn't conduct a case to the finish when the judge is writing his judgment, then you withdraw from the case. To all intents and purposes, you have finished conducting the case. So I thought that his decision would be motivated by a fundamental difference between him and his client, but not what happens between the bench and the bar. So, in fact, in relation to the conduct of the case, mind you, that court is the court of the judge. It's not the court of the lawyer. And so, the judge programs how he wants to hear and conduct cases in his court. A lawyer appears before the judge in his court. And so you cannot determine how, as a lawyer, you cannot determine how the judge must conduct the case. You can suggest to the judge, and if he's minded to accept your plea, then so be it. If he rejects your plea, you have to conduct the case according to how the judge wants the case to be conducted. So it will be surprising to me if the reason why Andy Appiah, and I know him so well, I know he's bold, I know he's fearless, I know he speaks his mind, he's a free thinker, so I know him. But if this is the reason, then it's unfortunate.
Are you suggesting that that cannot be a ground for withdrawing from a case?
That cannot be. That cannot be.
That unless, I feel that...
Unless, of course, it's also looking at political capital.
Political capital?
But even if political capital, it will be miscalculated.
Explain that.
Well, so he has come to the end of the trial. The judge is writing his judgment, and he thinks that the judgment might go against his client on the evidence presented before the court. A burden of proof. If the evidence is really against the Wontumi, and then he doesn't want to appear to have lost the case, and then he can say, "Oh, I'm withdrawing from the case." Also to create an impression that the judge has not been fair, and you know how this fits into the political equation.
Are you also suggesting that he has nothing to withdraw from?
Yes, the case is completed.
The case is completed.
Completed. The judge is writing the judgment also.
Yes.
Yes. In fact, on that day, on the day of judgment, even if he had not withdrawn from the case but decided not to make himself available in court, the judge will go ahead and give his judgment.
Oh, really? So it's a little too late in the day to be screaming, "I'm withdrawing."
It's totally irrelevant to what the judge will do on the day that he wants to give his judgment.
But what? Okay. Because the judge is now writing his judgment. And if you say something like, "I pray that the court is a court, that the court makes a decision on evidence before them, not make a decision on the whims of someone outside the court." If I say these things about a court, I'll be invited.
Yeah, it's contemptuous of court.
So to you, these statements are contemptuous.
It's contemptuous, right? But because the fact is that he is concluded the case, and then he's withdrawn from the case. But it's contemptuous. I mean, the court is a court. You conducted your case, you completed your case, and then you are waiting for judgment, and you say that you pray that the court is a court. It's definitely a court.
How should this be treated? These comments of his.
No, I actually, when I didn't read in detail the reason why he said he had withdrawn. I thought that there was a fundamental difference in opinion between him and his client. And I read somewhere that his client was toying with the idea of plea bargain. So I thought that was but having given me further and better particulars about the reasons for his withdrawal, I think it's a little too late, and it amounts to nothing, absolutely nothing.
Okay, I think this is okay, typically, but on the basis of what you know, he says he's making an application on Monday on this is a motion to withdraw from this case. I
say the court might even say, well, it's too late for you to withdraw.
Okay.
Because the case is concluded. He has filed his written submission, or he's made submissions to the court. The prosecutor has made his submissions to the court. So the case is concluded. And the judge is writing his judgment based on the on the facts before him, on submissions made before him by the council, and everything that has come, the demeanor of the accused person, and the veracity of what he has said, and all those things, and he's going to assess all that and come to a conclusion whether there is proof beyond reasonable doubt that the accused person has indeed committed a crime. And then,
all right, enti asem wo chale asem pa enti se ne lawyer inu safu se ni kan no o se asem de ye de awie but ochina se ne maka no motion to withdraw and ochina and a lawyer and the Appiah Kubi bekwa movie in the court ye can say what it means is say ochina na court aka say ombre magina judge nim no me kire ne o me presenting the documents and kire the reason why or person or withdraw from the case. Now, according to lawyer Lucy Fusey, no say lawyer na twene ho enye because asem ye die wie. Ye die wie nti ochina ene the D-Day for Wontumi. So ochina lawyer and the Appiah Kubi eko movie the motion to withdraw his services from Wontumi. Ne a judge ne beka no ene be kire Wontumi's fate. Na na do ne kai o chare nyame na me kai.
Ghana mra ene ehunhua no anyame na me ba be ehunhua no Ghana emra ene ehunhua no anyame na me ehunhua no me ehunhua obi a wo Ghana ha asembe to anyame na na do emra ene odi
na do se Ghana mra ne be ehunhua chama Wontumi na enye ono eze Ghana mra ehunhua kwabra ne enyo no na na dem kwaku so no mpanisi obi ana bo papa ye obo ne ya waye ne Ghana mra ene de woko e ba in the comment section wait me dey again chire aba me fa what two comments we are fa bintu ha chale yes Ghana mra ene hunu chama Wontumi na enye jo mama ene hunu no enti wa oto na jo mama e tata chama Wontumi na jo mama enti na do se da bi enye jo e ono ha disuban pa ene disuban money eni hunahuna no na se Ghana na nado so kyare akwa no kasa o nsem pa na nado adakwa ku for the timika no enye nsem kita mental freedom that alone gives you some level of relief, right? Because some ye dear we lawyer ni work representative or client I go through all the trial what presenting with case in Sambia lawyer and the Appiah Kubi kura no and no boy judge na baso so nsem no de court torting now if the judge nya share that say me ko twere me judgment the bapa no dimika ba say me jasem ni di me tweme ho o kina me ye sure so kwa on be pam no eno de the judge we antima pam no de na say John mama na say kire ene nke ne John ye be chia yam president ke no wala tala ye no be ni si be yam ni si ya mo som jo be be kan wasem chama Wontumi
me Ghana ni bio
e Ghana ni
because they say the one we never president me Ghana ni bio Ghana for Musorio. Ghana for Musorio. I'm before you know Musorio. I'm before you know Musorio. Vice President.
Debbie.
Me, my don't board so
Debbie.
Me, my DCO.
Debbie.
Me, my minister.
Debbie.
Hey,
chairman na Woody.
And I want to make campaign in mommy. I'm my campaign in mommy party.
Sir.
Yeah, Juma. Mubaye, must stop him, Juma.
Now I don't know what did he.
Me did you was one. Me, my count to club, did you was no. Semetia me my school fees club higher thing. What I say, most of them won't start to my count to so. And you know, na sabe me, sika bain a better me.
Okay, exam bank sikano. And they who are beg, plea bargain, a say based on the facts in Attorney General, a kita on the in fact, what the best yakotum. Plea bargain, the tintin in the titi yano. In the chama ya bain sika befa hono, exam bank sika. I don't know one council so. It's up to us. Anyway, platform defending the debate with the Munufi. You quit him and then $7 and I'm a $7. Now the Danko Kufu out with Jabasa. Or say, chama Wontumi. Send out time and make us so you are not engaged in illegal mining in your send out illegal mining. Let's say, na now we can some case with to a Ghana for you now. Kelly Black and I'm a Yes, you think that he acted upon the advice of Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, right? But I said that this advice today, are you too late? Sorry, are you too late? Because this particular advice today, Rexford, you remember when Lawyer Appiah could be told us to pray for Chairman Wontumi? Say no, my dear neighbor, or say share. Or no, I tell us what we pet Takreman or say, Chairman. I say, we pa, baby, I may pa, my predredia. Ken, me Chairman, we never have a concern. And a lawyer said, my man could play tricks, I say tricks in far. But dear, me then say, Ghana for 2 years, no good lawyer, and the Appiah could be so, Madame for. I said, we don't when ye, oh, cost of from Korea, we dare say, we, I could be here. Into a channel, quite move in emotion. No movie, we are any neighborhood, say Chairman, ever Tenemu, say Chairman, and Tenemu, ye never. Yeah, so. Then the Padodona nim say, ye kasa Chairman Wontumi, akwaje Exim Bank sikabi. Ni Padodona nim adekokra Exim Bank na echere. Exim Bank tintini ni tete nyina ye import and export bank, and that's export and import bank. Enti Ghana buying President John Dramani Mahama and a share Exim Bank. Who say Ghana no you importers or your exporters or ho. Nani padodo na enye sika kwikiri die mfa nyo omodwuma. So let's set up a bank. Nani ayema bank ne say so obi yes adwuma ni bi import ni ma o export ni ma you want to go into this kind of industry na say wo hie sika bi a yaso wase. Tina na do na go for the president na Chairman Wontumi de kind of sichi kwan yes or no kodofu or so 100,000 acres of land. I have no idea how Chairman Wontumi was able to secure an Exim Bank loan. Yemko. Not on radio XYZ. Yemko be almost like, you people need to explain to us. Say Exim Bank and Kasano. Saying that actually, you know, to what city Hontonon by my answer. How Exim Bank so maybe they need to take their time and explain to us. See the explanation.
Sabo bia bedi waduane a eya na enye ya sekwaku an nsahia sekan. Se Ghana ni bia be bone amia de na kudina court no plead for bargaining. Amia accept ya na enye Wontumi.
Ale na enye Wontumi.
De din kan sa plea bargaining homra yi nyina ye MPP abane de ba. Ni nyina ne se so be ya aban adwuma ana ofa aban japade wo ye bone ti aban no wi aban ni sika na sa aban ni hu se wa wia na afi oba abaji ni sika do kudina court o timi kopa cho say sika no mawia na ye 2 cities ba de media manaka 1 city enti 1 city ni je asotwe wo ho ne te so mame eno ani play bargaining na de enti a Wontumi deserve say attorney general akra be accept that plea bargaining. Now what say be na so twen so number nana enie Wontumi echo Exim Bank. This Exim Bank a bank before Mahama efri abamu or establish here a export and importers mona monko ho say obi bia opese odenia makwa manano because abani say ye pese export ye more na economy nin kwa say import driven. Ti exporting more into bibia watimi adani bibie ni ti say raw material say koko say aduane na person de kwa ma no ne cotton ni nya foreign and ne bo ma esidi ni gina no e no de sa bank ne baaye say yemfa mo asa nkrofo no e na Wontumi aban aba Wontumi kwa Wontumi say odo abro fo 100,000 acres tio Wontumi so odo abrofo 100,000 acres. Anya bisa ne say na 100,000 acres abro na akodo no emfaso wo ben ne be ma yenti a e wo say ye di o man Ghana sika e ba odwetire. Wontumi say 1 odi be kreti adwuma ama Ghana mabunu anya bi aye. Enti say sika 30 million na wo hwehwe no. Yemfa ma no odi betua Ghana mabunu ka afọ madwuma o majamia na youth unemployment no akofom. Don't forget say Wontumi so open national chairman no Wontumi so obe national chairman obe make sure say MPP ni Ghana for mabunu benya adwuma e ti Wontumi kwa Exim Bank say ni regions a wode kwaji loan say odo abrofo 100,000 acres na 100,000 acres no befa Ghana mabunu adwuma no amo madwuma e afi so obeton fidie na san fidie no behia ses ka ni bi no de aye Enti abrofo has nothing to do with export. Because the target was not to export. And a bank so a specific export. Or more than Yamakwama more a court. Then the court to be in as a man won't me a attorney general say, Mr. 30 million no metria me patrobia de aka ni metria na mum masotwe abetweme no te so mame na yeso agye atum say yes sika ba bedi ho nto de wa wagye atum de a ene ha ho no ye begi sika ne pepepe agye ho interest asa atwe na so fully tina make us say bi obi a deserve say be accept ni plea bag na nye wontumi mo pa monya audit omo report about chese sika no agye ye no what the quiet any personal business ni Wontumi TV, Wontumi radio. A Honda ye misinforming Ghanaians. A Wontumi TV ni Wontumi radio no. A Honda presenter tonight catch Ghana for say December 7th near to Baomiabato. Na enwechi no electoral commission be decide eda other candidates na o maka so beto maba misinformation Wontumi media. Do the quiet ye no. Sani pawe ya accept plea bargain. Ekati eti wasotwe no so because wawa jiatum. No. Nothing prevent Ghana. Say, sir, $30 million no plus interest yebeje. Because me no can say Ghana buy freezy Wontumi account over 50 million Ghana cedis them. Over 50 million Ghana cedis them. Ye want properties Nepali sawosi okumase. Oko Boteman. Agrek say 1 PP for China Sebra. Wontumi.
Really?
Boteman. Baby Aquam and Chroma animal husbandry. And the corner quest obenya sebia as a secret so gusu abansasia. O matonina.
O matonina. Chama Wontumi kwa jisika no. Hunto jabi wom. According to Attorney General no documents or the court no. O se Chama Wontumi J Exim Bank sika no the first no dey and say or the bi could be a insurance company for himself. Insurance company for himself. And I see you can operate on account and then campaign. Then time or summer no dijo mama tem mama obo wa o mane o machina obo wa. Say any nyana chama Wontumi nim the reason why he's calling say your mama MA president. It says onim say ade bi hye to say your mama ba pa to beti. And then your mama ba MA funu no to abie ya chi ofunu no hu say na ade we ne hye kwabra ne yam a odinam. Tabayans sa nka we nyina nka ye nhu entina na do kwa kufa do no nyina na mo hye Chama Wontumi achi because for a whole president to come and say Chama Wontumi was not engaged in any form of illegal mining no, meaning he knew what Chama Wontumi was about and what he was doing. And no make say bra president John Nana do kwa kufa do at that same moment o kan say asem no na ni minister mu ya act petition police for say ye investigate Chama Wontumi on illegal mining na ye nche no. So he took the clearing agent to clear Chama Wontumi into police for Wontumi and fa bibiama. And mind you, the current Attorney General Bekachire say Appiah or no na so ti who say Chama Wontumi was engaged in illegal mining no. Oko police headquarters requested for the docket na kwabra na FSC. You see mfa mami prosecute Chama Wontumi because of Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo and NPP4. There be a mekasa ade ye me ya hontobo so say Chama Wontumi catch the Exim Bank for say 100,000 acres. And the reason why he needed that particular loan, they say, young family know the co-create juma. And then who say NPP before them saying that your mama buy umia juma unemployment rate cost so Chama Wontumi kwa jisi kase or the ko biya juma wa santimemu or kodofu 100,000 acres of land. SSR Santimemu youth at the moko gum na say duane ba Ghana benya bi a supply mo school for di yasia export bi. That is why they gave that money to Chama Wontumi. Now, dear, how many say Chama Wontumi sent 10 in over catch the Exim Bank for say Asante form Asante me mumunti niye Kumasi for boys samaya mwa kata sema wanana wa mudi Chama Wontumi chino. Chama Wontumi say momo say momo electronic transaction biano mompe. Because per the agreement at Chama Wontumi ye no. Now each employee of Chama Wontumi biano it was a Exim Bank to any panika direct. And a Chama Wontumi say be catch the Exim Bank for say Mo motia santimamu Kumasi for boys am also amaje akata sem Kumasi no for no. Chama Wontumi se modem mo say modem mo pe cash. Enti en transfer sika nto no Chama Wontumi account no me chema mo kafre kacho cha. Se na ni nyina oboa. Se na Chama aboa. Oji ya no de bi koto Bentley. Ekasa montie ni ye Ghana asem ne ye ka no. These are documents Attorney General ede ko gina court. That is why a Chama ni Wontumi ehu se sa ni ma we die man ko plea bagina bitiate. Manko plea bagay na mitiate. Mental freedom. What that be say no, Dr. Yine, man relax it. Adwuma no, ene bechere ni awoye. Na say on the third, ye catch him Wontumi to prison. It speaks for himself. So on kasa. Once they say Dr. Yine in kasa, the deputy in the W kasa, Dr. Justice Tram say in the W kasa, but adwuma no more bono. It speaks for himself. Me, that is how I want governance to be. Man kasa, ma action and kasa nye adwuma. Action no eye adwuma Rexford ye gullible go the way na do dan kwaku for them no more risk na chale na ha adwen now maybe chira wa dey bia MP before start here e was the same Chama Wontumi radio station ho no chale enwama unim right now what they are saying Nanado kasama me
Ghana mra e na ehunhun no
Ghana mra na ehunhun no mo dia target now ne say ye the Chama Wontumi kotuma also mba power, they also target Ibrahim Mama. Tini NPP for again point what mutimni say if John Mahama's administration it will prosecute Chama Wontumi, they will also go after Ibrahim Mama. If Nyankopon pangu so mba power tie sometimes no omano pa no makoka sansem e wa tie se mamoka.
We are not careful. If we are not careful, our baby beba that should be not to say even Ibrahim concession when you're over damn. You know, people have raised questions about the procedure.
Oh, of course. Maybe say by raise the power.
And that's engineer wisdom material. I raise issues about procedure to the extent say even security or Imani. I raise the issue say
security.
Imani I raise the issue say yes, we're winning the award now, man. But there's a Supreme Court ruling. Say a mining concessioner or say Parliament rectify.
Yes.
And no ma and you know bauxite no.
Cubic Eston cubic. Yes.
And non to me materialize.
Eston cubic ye Ibrahim Hamad.
Yes. And then Supreme Court ruling ninti. And ama adwuma ninti ma so because enya parliamentary ratification. What you say? Now, Ibrahim Mama has been given a concession that mine, or mind their man. But, say, Safena Parliament, in time, sure, Safena, last minister, they call for Parliament for ratification. But, say, what was that Juma?
What's that Juma?
What about Tria? What about Tony Gold in the ground? I'm gold board. Twice pictures, videos. If we are not careful, Abayibaba, Obeka say, Sir, leaves na a breach of an act and as a law because enya parliamentary ratification. Ibrahim Sunko jail.
You bet my it's a precedent.
We should be very careful. And be calm and humble. Take the personality out. No, my say Chama Wontumi is not my go-to.
You don't even need to say that.
But I'm saying that we should take the personality. You may not like him, but be very careful. And Chama Wontumi or Chinebi, you might not know who. When Adina is not merely say ebia sikadie bi anade say the boss no Exim Bank the case no and say if indeed no say ebia ofa kotikwa so okoje loan no na say abine person taking on it's up to them to take him on and then look for state gwane there okoje am say 14 or 17 million and then some say bedu 30 billion interest near there
ne chi obi
and no I'm saying
business
no now you see you are not getting my drift. The point I'm making is say if it is true say bia sikano wan fan ko adwuma ana say ebia of akwati kwan bone so no nsa koka sikane dia you can take me on what I say because I buy
sikai
yes but you cannot use a breach of an act. Minerals Commission are outlining how to deal with such a person.